So gluing, right? Who's here is glued? Joel? Yeah. Anyone stick their hand to a project? You're like, oh, this is so good, and then you're like, yeah, no, yeah. So I'll talk very briefly. I use barge contact cement. I see people will use things like Gorilla Glue. You'll swear by it, right?
I love Gorilla Glue.
You love your Gorilla Glue. Me, I don't like animal cruelty, so I won't use the gorilla. No. But what I find is really helpful is like specific tools. Like I don't do it straight out of the small bottle. I'll put it in a squeeze bottle because that really provides like a lot of control for the area that the glue is coming out. And then I have these, as you can see from the center picture here, these little makeup brushes, these little plastic spatulas are so good. I know when I first got into it, people talked about just having a spare piece of foam and everything. But then the issue with that is the glue on the foam itself dries and everything. On the spatulas, it dries, and then you just peel it off and you can reuse it. So, yeah.
There's also advantages and disadvantages to each types of glue you can use. For example, with barge cement, one of the nice things about it is that it can provide a nice adhesive surface quickly, so you don't have to hold it in place for very long. Same with hot glue. The only difference is that it can be prone to, well, burning the EVA foam if it's a little hot, especially if you have a higher temperature, older hot glue gun. With things like Gorilla Glue though, it's a little bit less user-friendly because you often have to brace it so that way it has time to dry, and using too much of it, it can bubble and create some nasty, what I like to call catacombs kind of thing. So really it just kind of comes down to selection of the right glue for you. I usually would say barge cement is probably the most user-friendly.
And I want to talk a little bit of technique. Again, we'll show this, but just to make sure everyone gets it, you know. I see a lot of people that'll just put down the glue, it's all globby, and then they wait like 10 seconds and they slap it together and it slides past each other, or it gets webbing and everything. And what's happening there is it hasn't had time to properly like coagulate and form a surface. So you see here where I'm holding the white foam, it's using the paint and the makeup brush really thins it out and spreads it out, and then allows it to grip more of the foam. And it also allows it to dry faster, to be workable dry, so that when you stick them together, there's no gap and it's really solid and a really tight hold. Does that make sense?